What's poppin', everybody? It's a Sabro Final 4, and today I'm bringing the hotness. We're going to be using Shaddolls for our matches today in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Shaddolls is a deck that I've used a lot. Maybe you guys don't know this, but back when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Before I quit for the longest time in around 2017 and basically got back due to Master Duel, I used the deck quite a bit. I really like the deck, even though it's one of the newer archetypes from the era where Yu-Gi-Oh went to hell for me. I really like this deck, and this is one of the more competitive and viable decks you can use. Most of the decks that I showed on Master Duel are not very serious. I guess maybe D Heroes and Ancient Gears kind of count as serious decks. Maybe Trap Tricks too, perhaps. I don't know. But Shaddolls are definitely strong. It's one of those decks where everything floats once again, and you sort of need this today. And they can really grind the game out. If you don't OTK or win easily, locking them out through mid-rash or something. Nephilim slash Construct is a powerful monster. It's now at 3. And they have other cards like the new trap card, Shaddol Schism. That's a broken ass card too for this archetype. So my opponent just did a bunch of shit with the Numeron field spell, which I fucking hate. And instead of just doing some OTK shit, they brought out this Appaloosa, which negates stuff. But I should be able to deal with her. Negated my dragon, won't be popping anything, but Nephilim is going to be able to just easily take care of the dude. And basically the best card that just makes Shaddolls even viable. I hate to say this, but there's so much broken stuff these days that even like Shaddolls would be considered weak by comparison. But Shaddoll Fusion is what really makes the deck, gives the deck its tier 0 aspect. People might say it's Nephilim, some of the other cards, but Shaddoll Fusion, man. Being able to just basically get a fusion summon for free, like a 1-for-1, not pay the materials, and reap all the benefits from the pluses you gain from the materials, it's just amazing. And you can just do this when your opponent has an extra deck monster, any extra deck monster. So he gave me Lava Golem, getting rid of my fusion monsters basically, which really sucks. And he was gonna go for this OTK Numeron shit, which I hate, but thankfully we can actually deal with it with the monsters that I had. So I'm just barely gonna survive here with this unfair fucking bullshit. And I don't know what he's gonna do next. I guess he's gonna bring out the Chaos Gate Sanya to banish everything. Makes sense, I guess. Don't even know exactly if those cards just go away or something. But El Shaddol Fusion, let's get our dudes out. I'm gonna bring out Nephilim again and just try and reap more plussing. And as you guys can see, I don't run the Dogmatica, and I don't have the fucking what are they called? Like the invoked, the Eidolon archetype 2, which is usually paired up with Shaddolls. I just use the Clown's performer page, uh, just more old school, I guess, a standard tech engine you use with Shaddol. In the past, they used D heroes with these guys too, believe it or not. Shaddolls with D heroes. But this is a more straight Shaddol version. And I have other cards too, as you guys are going to see. Maybe I'll show the deck profile too, if you guys really want to. So, summon a bunch of monsters here, and I calculated the math. It's enough damage if I just tribute summon Beast. So, there goes the first dude. A bit of a long-winded match, I guess, but games are going to be much longer with Shaddolls when, you know, we can grind, essentially, everything floating. So that's game number 1. Game number 2, let's see what's up, what my opponent is going to be running this time. And it's going to be the Witchcrafter bitches. These chicks, like this archetype really pisses me off because their basic setup is pretty freaking annoying. A lot of decks like that are on the tier 2 spectrum, I guess, can't really deal with this shit. It's just really annoying. Fuck me. Now, I guess since I'm using Shaddolls, maybe I'll be able to be more resilient to their bullshit. But since this deck doesn't really go to the extra deck much, I won't be able to get the main benefit that's going to give me the advantage through Shaddolls Fusion. So I'm just going to summon Midrash here by using materials from my hand. Going to draw a card and get a summon through Falco too. All that we can really do. And I guess since this dude is handless, I guess he can't really do some tricks with the main spellcaster bitch, Ver. But, I mean, Midrash doesn't have enough attack to beat those guys down anyway, so it's a bit sad. So I'm gonna kill my dude. I'll be able to get a Shaddolls Fusion spell back, the only one we can get. And he decided not to attack the Falco. A bit strange, but I guess he didn't want me to get another summon. Now I'm gonna flip the dude anyway and get a summon, so I don't think that makes a difference. He's gonna use Madame's Ver effect, which negates my shit. Okay, but that's your play for the turn. And now I'm gonna Synchro Summon. Indeed, indeed. Or actually, no, go to Shaddolls Construct. What the fuck am I saying? But I do use Synchros in this deck too. And pass the turn. So this Shaddolls, like I guess the Link Construct, I have one tech in the extra deck. I don't usually use it, but it can't come up. Once it goes in the graveyard, then it's pretty good because then you get a free second use out of it. And gonna bring out Nephilim Construct, and through Schism, I can easily just send a card too. Pretty fucking broken trap card, man. Just free fusion summoning, even though you can't attack directly. And you reap all the benefits too. You get an additional benefit from the trap card, and you also get the benefits of the fusion. It's too damn good, man. Shaddolls Fusion. Looks like he's gonna go for the discard immediately. Pop my dude. I'm just gonna chain L Shaddolls Fusion though, and that sort of basically fucks up his shit. So go ahead and do this. Another Nephilim, just summoning them all day. Man, you could have like 5 in your extra deck as opposed to just 3, and you could just run through them essentially. And gotta do this again since he decided to chain. And let's see, Squamata, Wendy. Wendy's another new card, and all the constructs chaining. So many chains, so many cards that resolve in the graveyard that float. So get the first one, Fusion Recovery spell card. Squamata, Wendy, gonna summon the Beast, and another one giving me Shaddolls Fusion as well. I've got more than enough of these for days. And Beast too. Draw a card. And as you guys can see, yes, I do have Chaos Envoy of the End because I don't have BLS, but this guy is kind of good still, even with the errata. Maybe its effect can come up. Probably not, but I guess you never know. So we're gonna summon the new bitch as well, and this guy just surrendered. Okay, it's good. Just get this over with. I had him anyway. Because these games are going to be kind of long with Shaddolls. Alright, and on to game 3. Just game 3. Trap Tricks. That's what's up. Trap Tricks, I guess, it can be considered a meta deck too. Thanks to Sarah and all the other good stuff they have. Because I don't have the extra deck monsters, I guess my Trap Tricks probably wouldn't consider the top tier. But, I mean, it did put in some work when I used it. There's Rafflesia too, so he's getting that sort of a duo setup, both Rafflesia and Sarah, and back row. But with Shaddolls, we have Shekinaka that we can fuck him up. So just gonna use MST and pop the back row. It's gonna summon another one of the bitches. That's one of the foils, and Beast, or I guess the little beast, I guess the dog, whatever it's called. Shaddolls Hedgehog, actually. Hedgehog, not Beast. Gonna give me Shaddolls Fusion, which is the main thing that's gonna give us the edge in this game. You got an extra deck monster out, I reap the pluses with Shaddolls Fusion. And it's just gonna be perfect in this case. Because I know this guy isn't gonna be able to deal with Shikinaga here. They're gonna try and just pop it, with Rafflesia, activate a trap from the deck or something, but I can negate shit. So, attack. He's gonna do it like I thought, and of course I'm just gonna chain my effect and negate your shit, trying to pop my shit. So there goes Rafflesia, and the great thing about Shikinaga too is that it is a card effect. So you discard a Shaddoll with this, their effect is gonna resolve. Summon the Spirit of the Wind, but this monster, I always forget its name. It's just essentially a Stratos for flip monsters, and it's good for Shaddolls. Gives me a strong normal summon and an additional body that I can go for rank 4s. He's gonna go for another Sarah here and just end the turn, but Shikinaga just deals with this, guys. It's just no way around it. He's gonna try and do this shit again, activate a trap. Sarah's gonna resolve, but not only do I have Ash Blossom, I got Shikinaga's effect too, so just what are you gonna do? Attack goes through, Sarah dies. The other trap, Phantom Knight card died, and I got perfect control. I got all these cards in hand too. I mean, Snow Rabbit too. I got Juggler as well. This dude also surrendered. I mean, I had him in checkmate. Checkmate for sure. Okay, not bad, not bad. Shaddolls putting in the work. Shaddolls are good, man. They're really good. They have their weaknesses, of course, and I don't really like when something is fully reliant on something. Like Shaddolls they're fully reliant on fusion, kind of. I do have a little bit of an extra deck theme when it comes to rank 4s and synchros too, of course. But if you're just gonna fusion all day, it can be kind of predictable. So he's gonna negate my Abyss Dweller. Decided to go for it since I had to play first. Maybe it could stop him, whatever the fuck he's doing. And it's the virtual world shits that I think one of the cards is gonna be affected by the ban list. One of the cards went to 2, but I don't remember which one. I don't even know their names. I barely know the names of my own cards. But anyway, this dude didn't really do much. And just gonna normal summon Shadoll Dragon, 1900 attack, put in the work, and get rid of all the monsters too. Abyss Dweller is gonna really put in some work against this deck, which is excellent. Glad I summoned it. And we're gonna chain this once again. I mean, he's gonna chain the Forbidden Droplet, but that means you have to spend a bunch of cards there. Okay. Negate my shit, but it's fine. And I'm gonna get a free summon too, thanks to Perform a Mage Clown. Alright. So he's doing some shit. He's gonna pop a dragon, I guess. Alright, but I'm gonna be able to pop your card too. So that's out of the way. And chain my trap card. Actually, that was kind of a misplay because I thought I had the Schism, but it was the Call of the Haunted Shaddolls trap, I guess. But it doesn't matter. That guy is left with only one card. I mean, I just have him at my mercy, basically. So Shaddolls Fusion, gonna bring out Nephilim, and it's just, what are you gonna do? You can't compete with this. Rip some more benefits. Wendy's effect. And Construct's effect too. As a GG right there. He surrendered. Okay, not surprising. Not surprising. Ooh, man, long-winded matches. Okay, so this is the last one, I think. And it's gonna be a really annoying one. I know, because this fucking, like, little Cyber's archetype, they had it in the solo mode as well, and I used it to play solo mode, I mean, to get all the rewards, you gotta use the solo decks the game gives you to use too, not your own deck. And it's just so straightforward, so easy, so basically build naturally build archetype to bring out the dude that's just invincible, basically. I really hate this shit when they make an archetype that's just so build it yourself archetype, basically. And this is what this is. Just straight the fuck up. He's gonna do all the things, you do them in order, you follow the instructions on the paper, and then you basically bring out the dude that's gonna be invincible. And this is what he's gonna do. It's gonna play for half an hour, bring a dude with like 5,000 attack, and gonna be invincible to every effect, basically. Unaffected by any effect. And he can pop cards too. So, just too fucking easy, man. Too fucking easy. Just cards that work. I don't even know what the word is. Like, I'm looking for a specific word. Damn it. Anyway. So, just do your shit with these little fuckers. 50 link summons too. Dark Templar Ignister. And another summon, and another summon, and another summon. Half a freaking hour. Fucking hell. And I did this myself too, like in the solo mode with this deck. It's not hard. I mean, the cards just naturally do that themselves. They're just naturally built to get the dude out, to get a monster with such strong effects out. And that's not how the game should be. Like when you have a monster, like an extra deck monster, that is so broken, it needs to be hard for you to get that monster out. Like you gotta get really creative and just really bust your balls to get a monster like that out. This dude. Not have the archetype be built to get that monster out for free, essentially. So he brings him out, 6,000 fucking attack, and he negates my Shaddolls Fusion too with Ash Blossom. Perfect. Great. So, can't use that for this turn. And all I can do is just set a dude and then special summon Photon Thrasher in defense mode. Like this dude with 6,000. Like, normally you'd scoop right here. Just right here and now. And this match would be in the compilation of losing without doing shit videos. But I didn't scoop. I kept at it. And we're not out of the game just yet. He inflicted some self-damage to himself because of one of the spells that he used that searches. And my trump card in this game is going to be, well, basically Envoy of the End, essentially. He has these fucking like tokens, 0 attack that gets summoned. I'm just going to try and do damage to him, sort of put him in the red zone, and then with enough cards in our hands and fields, Envoy of the End is going to do the job. So, unlikely scenario, pretty just unlikely way to win, and he definitely has the advantage with that monster. 6k, unaffected by everything. What am I going to do? But I'm not giving out yet. So, Shaddolls Fusion, gonna go for it. Definitely not use Chaos Envoy of the End Dragon. Go for Midrash. The Shaddolls are gonna give me a few benefits, and once again, grinding the game out, giving me some field presence in defense mode. So he can't necessarily just finish me off if he's just gonna have this big dude on his own. And attack with Midrash. So he's gonna pop his own token with one of the fire dudes from the graveyard. His effect is you remove it and you pop your own monster. Kind of strange, but whatever. He's gonna summon another one of those tokens though, because every time he pops a card, he has to summon one. So kill the Midrash. I lose a lot of points, but I'm gonna get El Shaddolls Fusion back. That's fine. And Shaddolls Fusion is also saving my ass here because I can just get a free fusion summon every turn thanks to this card. I mean, it's just so amazing. Just keep him in the game. Otherwise, I would just run out of card advantage. but I can just keep going because I can just do this from the deck, essentially. Okay. Obviously, this guy isn't going to be affected by a clone, whatever the fuck its name is. But the important thing is that I make an attack on the token and just give out damage to him. So right now, he's in the 3,000 range, so we're getting there. I'm not going to give up just yet. So just let him make the mistake. Okay, he keeps popping the dude, and I mean, he had to pop him because he can't be destroyed by battle. Gonna go for another link play, it would seem. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just do what you're gonna do. Splash Mage, and this guy revives something, but Snow Rabbit is gonna take care of him. So it's just gonna be one monster down. Okay. Effect is negated. And banishing some shit to get the field spell again. And there's the card that's going to give me the victory. You reveal an extra deck dude, you search something, and then in the end phase you pay, get inflicted on the damage if you didn't summon that monster. So he's going to put himself in the red essentially. Just less than 1,000 life points, and all I gotta do now is just summon Chaos Envoy of the End, activate its effect, and that's a GG right there. Who would have thought? And somehow, some way, we just got ourselves a victory against this invincible monster. So, very nice matches with the Shaddolls. Hope you guys enjoyed them. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What